On June 21st, 2026, the sky reaches a point of stillness. It is a day defined by a subtle but persistent pull away from the frantic noise of the mind and toward a deeper, quieter internal peace. This shift begins as the sun leaves the airy, intellectual domain of Gemini to enter Cancer. The focus naturally moves from external information and quick decisions to the privacy of the home and the search for emotional security. The moon guides the week's pace, starting in Virgo, heightening our eye for detail, before transitioning into Libra's search for social harmony. Entering Scorpio, the atmosphere thickens. We feel a collective urge to dig into the roots of our feelings. At the same time, Mercury and Mars collide in Cancer. This creates a potent, sensitive energy where our words are fueled by our protective instincts. It is an alignment that makes it easier to set firm boundaries, but carries a risk of emotional volatility if we feel our safety is threatened. This cosmic weather functions as a filter. It asks whether we can take the friction of these planetary movements and use it to build an internal sanctuary, or if we will simply let the pressure turn into outward anxiety. Aries, that Mercury-Mars conjunction in your solar house of home and roots means your words carry extra heat today. You'll find that a softer approach in the office, listening more than you speak, actually gets you the results your usual directness might miss. With the moon in Virgo emphasizing small details, it's a day for a financial audit. Look for the comfort leaks, those small, recurring expenses for the home or food that drain your long-term security. Leo, while Venus makes you the center of attention, the sun's move into your 12th house suggests your true energy is spent behind the scenes. Enjoy the romantic highlights, but remember that your spiritual battery requires periods of total silence to recharge. For Sagittarius, the moon's path towards Scorpio activates your deeper, shared resources. You may balance a strong desire for intimacy with the cold reality of financial commitments that require a vulnerable, honest conversation. For the fire signs, today demonstrates that the most difficult action isn't a bold outward move. It's the quiet, internal discipline required to be emotionally honest with yourself. Taurus, as the sun moves into your sector of communication, you are reevaluating what your time is worth. Examine your spending not just as numbers, but as a reflection of your values, ensuring your resources go toward what genuinely nourishes your life. Virgo, the moon is in your sign, making you hyper-aware of every imperfection. You have the unique ability today to streamline group projects and fix hidden errors. Just be mindful that your sharp eye for detail doesn't become a weapon of unnecessary criticism. This lunar transit also makes your body a literal map of your stress. If your mind is racing, your digestion or sleep will likely follow. Simplify your diet and your schedule today to give your nervous system the stability it's asking for. Capricorn, the sun in your opposite sign of Cancer highlights your partnerships.
With Saturn and Aries testing your foundations, you are being asked to trade your habit of carrying every responsibility alone for a more collaborative approach. By replacing the need for total control with clear, flexible boundaries, the Earth signs can maintain their productivity without sacrificing their mental peace. Gemini, as the sun leaves your sign, the season of pure ideation is ending. The focus shifts toward the practical application of those ideas. It is the right moment to turn your brainstorming into a concrete financial plan. Libra, the sun's arrival at the top of your chart brings professional visibility. You may feel a tension between the polished image others expect and the career path that actually feels authentic to your private values. Aquarius, you are looking for a way to bridge your creative impulses with the mundane demands of your daily work. The goal is to see your routine not as a cage, but as the delivery system that makes ideas real. Direct your resources toward practical upgrades, the tools or systems that remove friction from your day. When your workflow is efficient, you have more energy left over for the creative play you crave. For the air signs, today is about the transition from the abstract to the tangible. Growth happens when a high-level concept is grounded in a consistent daily action. Cancer, the sun's entry into your sign, paired with the Mercury-Mars conjunction, gives you a rare window of clarity. It is the time to articulate exactly what you need and set the terms for how you will engage with the world moving forward. Scorpio, The sun's movement into a fellow water sign invites you to look beyond your immediate emotional attachments. You are being pushed toward a wider perspective, perhaps through study or travel, that helps you see your current challenges as part of a much larger journey. Pisces, the focus is shifting away from domestic duties and toward your own creative and romantic expression. You've spent enough time managing the internal world. Now, the planets are encouraging you to share your unique perspective more openly. However, with Saturn in your house of earned income, there is a lesson in value. Ensure your creative or emotional labor is respected and compensated. If you don't price your worth fairly, others will continue to treat your talents as a free resource. For the water signs, the internal currents are strong today. The objective is to take that sensitivity and project it outward, turning private feelings into clear communication and firm, visible boundaries. As the planetary degrees shift and we move from the mental to the emotional, remember that the most secure home is not made of brick and mortar, but of the clarity and peace you cultivate within yourself. If you found insight in today's forecast, please like the video and share it with someone who might need these words. Subscribe and click the bell icon to stay connected with the sky's daily rhythm. For deeper spiritual exploration and horoscopes written with care, please visit the website shown here. The stars offer the map, but you are the one who chooses the path. Keep listening and have a beautiful day.